Good evening, everyone. I'll call the City Council to order at 8 o'clock on Monday, January 22nd, 2024. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. So we have 13 items on this evening's agenda, and I will ask the clerk to please read agenda item number 1.
Minutes, City Council meeting, January 8th, 2024.
Councilor Brown.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to accept and place on file.
Motion made and second to accept and place on file the minutes. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? The minutes are filed 10-0. Agenda item number 2.
Communication from Council President Ossing regarding 2024 City Council Committee assignments.
Councilor Roby.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to accept and place on file the communication.
Motion made and second to accept and place on file the communication. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? The communication is filed 10-0. Agenda item number 3.
Communication from the Mayor regarding gift acceptance of an electronic scoreboard for the new deck hockey rink at Galone Field in memory of West Tuttle.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to ask for suspension this evening to accept the communication from the mayor in regards to this agenda item that we all received in our mailboxes earlier.
Is there a motion to suspend the rules to accept the communication from the mayor with some additional details on the grant? Any discussion? All those in favor of the suspension? Opposed? Suspension is approved 10-0. Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. On the item number 3, motion to accept approve the gift, please.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the gift of the deck hockey rink. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? The gift is approved 10-0. Agenda item number 4.
Communication from the Mayor regarding transfer request in the amount of $40,000, which move funds from free cash to IT equipment for website upgrade and redesign project.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to refer to the Finance Committee, please.
Motion's made and seconded to refer this item to the Finance Committee. Any discussion on the motion? Councilor Oram.
Just to note, because usually when we get to committee, it doesn't always get put out, and even though it's on cable, but this is a great improvement, and the intent is to make it easier to use our website. But they're going to have something called chat box as well, and artificial intelligence, first time I ever seen that in one of our communications, so it's part of it, but it makes it easier for the user, as well as I was very impressed that it's also going to include features to make it very safe. So I just wanted to mention that because I think it's a great improvement. I know it's going to finance, but most likely we'll be in support of it. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilor Oram. Any other discussion on the motion? On the motion, refer to the Finance Committee. All those in favor? Opposed? It's going to Finance 10-0. Agenda item number 5.
Communication from the Mayor regarding transfer request in the amount of $100,000, which move funds from PEG funds to Marlborough Cable Trust to fund WMCT FY 2025 operations.
And if I could, Councilor Irish, I have to read
Thank
the
you, Mr.
disclosure. You all have copies and it's been filed. My wife, Linda, currently serves on the Marlborough Cable Trust Committee, which oversees expenditures on behalf of the trust to support the PEG Access Services program for the Marlborough residents. I've taken all these things into account, and I can feel that I can perform my official duties in an objective and fair manner. Okay. We'll fix that. That's all right. Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to refer to the Finance Committee, please.
Motion's made and seconded to refer to the Finance Committee. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? It's going to Finance 10-0. We'll fix Mr. Gibbs. We'll take care of that, right, Mr. Carrigan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Agenda item number 6.
Communication from the Mayor regarding transfer request in the amount of $158,300, which move funds from reserved for salaries to various accounts within the police, public works, and recreation departments to fund retirements of several employees.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. The funds are available for this transfer. A motion to approve the transfer request in the amount of $158,300 from reserve for salaries to fund budgeted retirements for several employees within the Police Department, Recreation Department, and the Department of Public Works, please.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the transfer. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Transfer is approved, 10-0. Agenda item number 7.
Communication from the mayor regarding request to increase the spending limit for the public safety revolving fund from $120,000 to $143,520 for the remainder of FY 2024.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to refer to the Finance Committee.
Motion made and seconded to refer to the Finance Committee. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? It's going to Finance, 10-0. Agenda item number 8.
Communication from the mayor regarding appointment of Elizabeth Austin to the Conservation Commission for a 2-year term to fill the unexpired term of Karen Paquin, who will be resigning effective February 5th, 2024.
Councilor Naven.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to refer to the Personnel Committee.
Motion's made and seconded to refer to the Personnel Committee. Is there any discussion on the motion? Councilor Oram.
I won't take up too much time, but we'll be done in 20 minutes, I know, but quite an impressive resume attached to this letter. And the fact that she went to the college that I went to was even more impressive at Framingham State, now known as University, but very impressed with the resume, and we'll wait for personnel to make a decision. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilor Oram. Any other discussion on the motion to refer to Personnel? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? It's going to Personnel, 10-0. Agenda item number 9.
Communication from the mayor regarding requests for new positions and salary ordinance amendments within the Department of Public Works and Public Library.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to refer to the Finance Committee and to advertise, please.
Motion's been made and seconded to refer this item to the Finance Committee and to advertise. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? It's going to Finance, and we'll advertise the salary ordinances, 10-0. Agenda item number 10.
Communication from Interim Comptroller Treasurer David Williams regarding OPEB Trust update.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to accept and place on file the communication, please.
Motion's been made and seconded to accept and place on file the communication. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? The communication is filed, 10-0. Agenda item number 11.
Communication from Massachusetts Lottery Commission regarding Keno monitor being offered to the following Keno to-go agents: Pleasant Street Smoke Shop, 170 Pleasant Street, and Monty's Mini, 274 Maple Street.
Okay, councilors. Councilor Roby.
Thank you, Mr. President. For the new counselors, I believe everybody received copies of communications that were sent in the past to the
Katie, put your mic on.
Massachusetts State. I hit it. I guess I didn't hit it correctly. Counselors received communications from letters that were sent in the past to the Mass State Lottery Commission, stating that we were not opposed to Keno to Go, but we're opposed to monitors at both of these locations. I would like to move that the president send another communication to the Lottery Commission asking them not to have monitors at either of these locations.
Been a motion made and seconded for the president to send a letter to the Lottery Commission recommending that they do not allow monitors at both locations. Is there any discussion on the motion? Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. I support this. Again, I am not opposed to the Keno to Go, but just any expansion on the premise that would allow patrons to remain on the premise of the location. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilor Irish. Any other? Councilor Doucette.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Monty's Mini is in Maple Street. I think it actually changed names since then, so it's a different business anyway, but parking's always been an issue there, so I'm not necessarily going to support this either.
Thank you, Councilor Doucette. Any other comments? Councilor Ficillo.
Thank you, Mr. President. I also just wanted to make a quick highlight on the Pleasant Street Smoke Shop. Just next door at Chestnut Convenience, there is monitored Keno. So I just felt like being in such close proximity to that is something to highlight. The necessity for Pleasant Street to also have monitored Keno, I don't think is very beneficial. It doesn't really add much to the community. Not only that, but the parking with various businesses also surrounding that location is also of concern. So I will also be supporting the letter.
Well, thank you very much, Councilor. Any other comments? Councilor Orm.
Just out of fairness, I think we should emphasize the issue of parking. If the letter goes out, that is a major concern. They're asking for additional business. we're not for sure of the parking needs. So I think that should be highlighted as well as repetition within the same plaza. So thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Counselor. Anyone else? On the motion for the president to send a letter to the Lottery Commission recommending no monitors for Keno, but Keno to go is acceptable. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? The president will send a letter to the Lottery Commission, and the vote was 10-0. Agenda item number 12.
Minutes of boards, commissions, and committees.
Mr. President?
Councilor Doucette.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Motion to accept and place on file the minutes of the boards, commissions, and committees.
Motion is made and seconded to accept and place on file the minutes. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Minutes are filed, 10-0. Agenda item number 13.
Claims.
Councilor Brown.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to send claims to legal.
Motion made and seconded to send the claims to the legal department. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Claims are going to legal, 10-0. Reports of committees. Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. A public service announcement. Finance Committee will be meeting on January 29th, 2024. More than likely, it will be at 7 p.m.
The Finance Committee is going to meet next Monday, the 29th at 7. Anyone else? Councilor Navin.
Move to adjourn.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor? Opposed? We are adjourned at 8:12. 10-0. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you.